What's up everyone, Influenced LA here, and today we have our predictions on which characters will team up to form the Thunderbolts in the MCU. With an official movie set for release in July of 2024, it will be the close to Phase 5. Its potential impact on the overall MCU can be huge, so we put together a list of who we think will make up this group of anti-heroes. But before we jump in, if you could like this video and subscribe, we are doing a special giveaway once we hit 1,000 subscribers. Comment down below who you would put on your Thunderbolts team, and the more comments you leave and videos you watch will give you a better chance to win the giveaway. Now, jumping into the Thunderbolts, they are normally a group of reformed villains who are put together as a team by the government to go on missions that are deemed too dangerous for regular military. Essentially, they are a version of the Suicide Squad from DC. Knowing their movie closes out Phase 5, it is certain to have some huge ramifications moving forward into Phase 6, but who exactly will be on the Thunderbolts team? Well, the first real question before that is actually who assembles the team? Much like we had Nick Fury popping up throughout previous movies recruiting for the Avengers initiative, we had one person doing something similar as of late. And that person is Valentina Allegre De Fontaine, or as she prefers to be called, Val. From the looks of it, she has already recruited Yelena Belova to work for her, as she sent her after Hawkeye, claiming he was the one who killed her sister, Natasha Rommanoff. Now, we saw how that played out in the Hawkeye show, but just because Yelena didn't kill Hawkeye doesn't mean she stopped working for Val. We also saw Val recruiting John Walker and implying that things were about to get weird.
We're gonna need a US agent.
So expect to see Val in more projects leading up to the Thunderbolts movie, as we believe it is very clear she is set to essentially form the team, thus we'll be recruiting even more MCU characters in the future. Of course, as we previously mentioned, it appears that Yelena Belova and John Walker will be on the team. Another likely candidate would be Baron Zemo. He's actually one of our choices to be picked by Val to lead the team, given his brilliant strategy on display in Captain America Civil War, where he single-handedly tore the Avengers apart. He would be more than capable of leading a team that's basically the Dark Avengers. Zemo's role will absolutely be crucial to not only the team, but the big mission they are assigned. We'll touch on exactly what that might be a little later, but another likely candidate would be the Abomination. Considering this team will need some muscle, it's almost a guarantee to see the Abomination teaming up on the Thunderbolts soon. We'll wait to see exactly what he's up to in the upcoming She-Hulk series, but our guess is by the end of the season, he will be recruited by Val and on his way. Another member will most likely be TaskMaster. Given their abilities and power, this addition to the team adds the potential show stealer of the team. With the ability to copy and replicate the fight style of anybody they encounter, it could make for some very interesting standoffs. Another potential show stealer could be Ghost. Her powers were very unique in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and with her being cured now, it does beg the question, what exactly has she been up to? Well, the Thunderbolts may just be the time we finally get an answer to that. Now, we're moving into the part of our list of maybes instead of likelies. As the previously mentioned names on our list are who we likely expect to see, these next couple names will be what we could maybe see. Starting out, the maybe portion is White Vision. Given his MIA ever since the end of WandaVision, fans have been curious as to when exactly he will show up again. Well, for us, it's not that far-fetched to think that maybe Val was able to relate to him and give him a sense of purpose again, with a team or even like a family.
Family, 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 family.
It would also give the Thunderbolts an additional heavy hitter to go along with the Abomination. However, a true heavy hitter, based off of what we saw or didn't see in the Moon Knight series, would be Jake Lockley. The ruthless, unstable third personality of Mark Spector, Lockley is the exact type of operative any government could want. Cold, calculated, and he's also empowered by the Egyptian god Khonshu, thus also making him the Moon Knight. The only issues would be if he can't control keeping Mark and Steven, the other personalities, out of his head. However, given the fact this character is played by Oscar Isaac and his popularity is currently soaring, so Marvel could want a big-time star in this as well to ensure a great box office. Ensuring the movie has credible star power as well, depending on if he is revived in the upcoming Black Panther Wakanda Forever, we could see Erik Kilmonger, played by Michael B. Jordan, join the team. Of course, this one is the most out there in terms of possibilities, but if he truly comes back to life in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and given his military background, he would almost surely be high on Val's recruiting list. Another individual with military background we could see fitting into the fold would be Frank Castle, better known as the Punisher. With it basically confirmed at this point Jon Bernthal is returning to reprise the role, fans eagerly await his arrival in the MCU. Whenever that is, we hope hints are dropped towards him eventually being in the Thunderbolts given his comic book ties to the group. Another character with comic book ties to the group is of course Deadpool, who we know is arriving in the MCU very soon. Something about Deadpool on a team specifically set for suicide missions seems like a movie that could write itself. Throw in the comedic relief and interactions we can get between Deadpool and any of the characters we've mentioned, and the movie is bound to be a hit. With any of these characters assembling to form the Thunderbolts, we will for sure be in for a treat. Our theory at the moment is the movie will have huge implications in terms of flushing out more of Doctor Doom's backstory just a little bit. It may even give us some resolution as to what happened after the events of Sokovia, as all we have learned so far is Zemo briefly mentioned how the neighboring country quickly moved in and overtook the land. Well, what if the neighboring country was Latveria, the home of Doctor Doom? And that is why Zemo is so critical to the story, as in order to end Phase 5 with a bang, you have Doctor Doom lay waste to a beloved fan-favorite character on the same land his family perished on. It would instantly establish Doctor Doom as a cold-hearted, villainous threat leading into Phase 6, which we know is leading to Avengers Secret Wars. We'd hate to see Zemo go, but if he could have just a little more redemption and maybe just 1 or 2 more dancing scenes, we'll manage to be okay. And that's going to wrap up our video today. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Tell us who you think should be on the Thunderbolts in the comments down below, and make sure to ring that bell notification so you can stay updated and not outdated.